And Kasturi often calls me also Muttanna jovially. Then second was Mr. Krishnayar, who calls Kittappa, that is the grandfather of our Saroja. Then third brother was our grandfather Sri Anantayar. And he had four sisters, Parakuti Attai, Kittamma Chellamma Attai and Bhagavati Attai. Now I will start from our grandfather. He started from a very, very low beginning. He used to say that in his partition, he got a property, which is even now there in our possession, called Vallapura, which is about 16 or 15 cents. With the Vallapura means a shed where country boats are kept in the family. So the main houses went to the two brothers. He got this Vallapura, which was there even for about 30 to 40 years ago. Then it got dilapidated and I had to demolish it and sell it. He got that with a small country boat called Kochijurlan Vallam, which among our generation has seen, I don't know, the other generations have not seen, which has got a curve towards the left. He used to say that a country boat with a curve to the left is a sign of prosperity, and that he was very happy in getting that. He also used to say that he got a property, and the income from that was about 15 coconuts within 40 days. From that, many of you have not seen, most of you have seen the Deva Vilas Sangamam property, which he acquired later. From 15 cents, he went to a property which was having an extent of 6 acres of land. And so many other properties also he acquired by his own effort and merit. And by his own effort, he acquired other properties also by court cases, by purchase and all that. What I want to say is, it's all done by one gentleman with his keenness and shrewdness. From 15 cents of land, his residential compound came to an extent of about 6 acres, where we were all having our childhood days. I don't have any remembrance about their stay in Vallapura. Perhaps I think even before I was born, he shifted to Devavilas. He was a very, very man who was very much misunderstood by everybody. He was considered to be a miser, a shylock. People used to call him a miser, shylock and all. But people are all mistaken. Because I must say that he was not a miser or a shylock, but he was a man who was dealing in money matters very carefully, consciously, and in a proper manner. He never had a miserly life. In accordance with the times in which he was living, he was having a very comfortable life with all facilities which a man wanted in those days. He had servants at his credit. He never used to, even after in the modern days, he never used to go by bus, he used to go by car. He wanted his children to be always well dressed and respected very well. And by his dint of merit, he earned all this. And he was doing money lending business. And our Bindu must know that in those days, what he was charging was only 1% per month. That is 12% interest, that too simple interest. And that people, he made most of, I think Kasturi will agree with me that he made most of his earnings were by money lending. And that too by charging only at the rate of 12% per annum, that too simple interest, not compound interest like your banks. And month with quarterly arrests and all, only yearly income, yearly interest. But though people used to say He never used to plunder anybody, but he was very careful in seeing that he does not lose his money. He had various activities, you see, which if I begin to say it will take a long time, but shortly I will say. He had done so many ventures in his life. Money lending was one of his things. Then he acquired properties. He had properties from income, both paddy and coconuts. In those days, it was a days of plenty. Coconuts were in plenty, paddy was in plenty. And also, the next generation in the family started a timber business in Koyur, which I must say was an utter failure. because grandfather had no hand in this. This was handled by his children. The grandchildren, I must say that. It was an utter failure. What he did was, he sent away all the sons and grandsons. He himself went to Koyur, brought all the timber to Tiruvarpu for a long time. Devavilas compound was like a timber depot. Mostly windy, teak, tambar, and very costly timber. He converted that into houses. Big Bangalore was constructed in the Devavilas compound. A big house was constructed in the Kottayam property which he had purchased in the meantime, made 3 or 4 or 5 big boats. Today we are very famous even in foreign countries like this, your houseboats and all. Our family had 4 or 5 of them like that. Unfortunately today we are not having every single one, that's another matter. We were having 4 or 5 such big boats, all due to his effort. He himself did that. Like that, he has done so many endeavors, so that we don't think that he was a miser or a stingy man. He was careful in his dealings. He was loving. He had all comforts in his life, and he was strict in money. That is true. He never used to spend unnecessarily. Say, for example, 1 or 2 things which he will say, I may now mention, that when we all know that when we make contributions, we all make it only in odd numbers. Say 101 rupees, 1001 rupees, or 501 rupees. He once asked, why should it be 101? If you want odd numbers, it can be 99. Why should it be 101? Or it can be 499. Why you want 501, 2 rupees extra? In that way he used to think. That is the way in which he will put as to how he used to give. He was loving. So also when people come for contributions, he was not in favor of giving contributions except for religious matters. Religious matters he was very lavish. We all know the people who were alive during those days know the amount he has spent for religious. All pujas known in the world, including big Tilahovam and all, have been done in our family.